Sometimes the real damage doesn't come from your enemies, it comes from those closest to you, the people who smile when you succeed, hug you when you're hurting, but hope you fail behind your back. Because hate doesn't always show up as anger, sometimes it comes dressed as politeness, concern, or sarcasm. And when it's from someone close like a friend, a co-worker, or even a family member, it gets harder to spot and easier to excuse. But today, we're pulling the mask off. Let's break down 5 more subtle signs someone in your life might secretly dislike or resent you without ever saying it out loud. Sign 1. They discredit you with backhanded compliments. This one's easy to overlook because it's wrapped in kindness. Some examples would be, "You're actually pretty smart for someone who didn't go to college," or "I wish I had time to focus on little hobbies like you do." See the pattern? On the surface, they're complimenting you, but underneath it, they're undermining your intelligence, your success, or your ambition. Backhanded compliments are a way for people to feel superior while pretending to be supportive. It's passive aggression masked as praise, and if it happens often, it's not accidental, it's intentional. Sign 2. They always point out flaws. You crush a project, you hit a milestone, you do something that deserves recognition. And their reaction? Silence. Or worse, nitpicking. "Yeah, but you could have done it faster." Or, "Not bad, but did you see how he did it?" This isn't constructive feedback, it's strategic silence or criticism designed to shrink your moment. When someone close to you rarely celebrates your wins but always notices your slip-ups, they're not helping you grow, they're keeping you small. Pay attention to the imbalance. A real supporter lifts you up, a resentful one just waits for a chance to pull you down. Sign 3. They copy you, then compete with you. At first, it feels like admiration. They start dressing like you, talking like you, picking up the same interests, but soon it shifts. They start trying to outdo you in the very things they copied. You share an idea, they rush to post something similar. You achieve something, and suddenly they're making sure people see their version of it. This isn't inspiration, it's imitation fueled by competition. They're not happy for you, they're threatened by you. And instead of celebrating your originality, they try to erase it by becoming you, while quietly racing to beat you at your own game. Sign 4. They subtly isolate you from others. This one's dangerous because it often happens gradually. They plant small seeds to shift how others see you or how you see others. They might say something like, "Do you really trust her?" Or, "I think you deserve better friends." It sounds protective at first, but look at the pattern. They're not just giving advice, they're separating you, and once they have you isolated, they become your only source of support and control. People who secretly resent you don't want you surrounded by love. They want you dependent so they can influence your decisions, your self-worth, even your relationships. Sign 5. They keep score. Even when you don't ask them. Healthy relationships aren't transactional, but toxic people always keep receipts. "I was there for you last year, and this is how you treat me now? Remember all the things I did for you? You owe me." Even if you never asked for those favors, they'll weaponize them later. Their kindness always comes with strings, because deep down, it was never about being generous. It was about leverage. If someone close to you constantly reminds you of what they've done for you, especially when you set a boundary or say no, they're not being fair. They're trying to guilt you into staying small. Toxic resentment doesn't always look like open conflict. Sometimes it's quiet, hidden under compliments, concern, or forced support. It's what makes it so hard to spot and so damaging when it finally comes to light. But once you do start seeing the signs, you can't unsee them, and that's a good thing, because awareness is protection, and protection leads to peace. So if someone's actions are leaving you confused, drained, or second-guessing yourself, trust that feeling. Not everyone in your circle is in your corner. You don't need loud disrespect to walk away. Sometimes, the softest shade is the most dangerous. Protect your energy, set your boundaries, and never apologize for distancing yourself from someone who keeps pretending they care for you when their actions say otherwise. If this resonated with you, drop a comment and share your experience. You're not alone, and the more we speak up about this, the harder it becomes for resentment to hide. If you want more on protecting your peace, navigating relationships, and building emotional strength, click the video on your screen.